that you grew up in. We are out here today because the Philadelphia Housing Authority is engaging in a pattern of mass gentrification and displacement of black and brown and poor residents from their communities. We will no longer tolerate it. We will no longer accept this. We've been here for 31 days. We have been ignored and stepped over and harassed and threatened and intimidated. And we're here to tell you that we have the power and we will not go anywhere. The Housing Authority wants to replace one race and class of people with another in gentrifying neighborhoods. That's what the Housing Authority is doing. They spent $45 million. They spent $45 million to put an office in the middle of a poor residential neighborhood. A poor residential neighborhood, while almost as many people died homeless as by gun violence in Philadelphia. We've been out here for 31 days. There have been no satisfied consumers. This Housing Authority is abusing its power in the city, being utilized by City Council because it's able to operate under a veil of secrecy, and it will no longer be tolerated. The Housing Authority must allow us to form an independent oversight committee.
We're not moving.
We're not going anywhere until Calvin A. Jeremiah addresses the crimes committed against North Philadelphia by the Housing Authority. That's when we'll go somewhere.
No, this is civil protest. This is civil protest.
Get back in your car, man.
We're not moving. Get back in your car. This is a civil protest.
Fight back!
Fight back! Fight back! Fight back! Fight back! Fight back! Fight back! Fight back! Fight back!
Inconvenience today.
There's a street right there. You can turn.
Mic check.
Yeah.
Mic check. Mic check. Mic check.
Mic check!
If you are inconvenienced today,
Inconvenience today!
imagine how the people living in poverty in PHA
Imagine
How the people living in poverty in PHA
are inconvenienced every day.
are inconvenienced every day.
This is an act of protest
This is an act of protest
designed to draw attention
to draw attention
to the fact that
PHA
is a slumlord.
is a slumlord.
If you live in this neighborhood,
If you live in this neighborhood,
you should care
you should care
that PHA
that PHA
is a slumlord.
is a slumlord.
We are not moving.
We are not moving.
So turn around.
So turn around.
We are not moving.
We are not moving.
So turn around.
So turn around.
If you're angry right now,
If you're angry right now,
imagine
imagine
how angry you will be
how angry we will be
when the city is lost to you
when the city is lost to you
because of PHA.
because of PHA.
Fist up.
Fist up.
Fight back.
Fight back.
Fist up.
Fight back.
Fight back.
Fight back.
Fist up.
Fist up.
Fight back.
Fight back.
Fist up.
Fist up.
Fight back.
Fight back.
You guys are sitting here and honking your horns and you're irritated because you want to get back to your little jobs. Most of you guys are the same people who work for these oppressive systems. And you don't even have a moment of patience. You don't even have a moment of patience. This is the same attitude that you have with your consumers when they come and ask you for help. This neighborhood has been inconvenienced by the Housing Authority for how many years now? With construction, blockages, moving people in and out, and doing whatever they want to do. Nobody fought back against that. You're going to fight us? You didn't fight this? This could have been an apartment. This could have been somewhere for people to live. If you're not angry, you're insane. If you're not angry, you're insane. Your anger is misdirected. Your anger is misdirected.
It ain't us you angry at.
It's not us you're angry at. This is the result. This is the misdirected anger that is a result of years of Philadelphia. You do not decide who gets to live where, Mr. Jeremiah. You do not come down and call people stupid bitches and call their husband a criminal, but fail to speak about the fact that your maintenance men were his Sallys and they have keys to single mothers' homes. Don't disrespect my family. You have these criminals, since my husband's a criminal, doing maintenance at Vaux High School, where parents can't even volunteer in their children's school because of their criminal records. You're backwards and you're psycho.
He's got the streets all the way down there. I think maybe we should push all the way up there.
No, we don't need to move.
U-turn.
She can't.
She can make a
This
U-turn.
woman. Hold on a second. What's she gonna do?
She can't drive a hard car.
Go ahead. Go ahead. So you can turn.
When Philly is under attack, what do we do?
Stand up, fight back.
When Philly is under attack, what do we do?
Stand up, fight back.
You should have told PHA to go to one area. Y'all so scared of them. So y'all know it. Tell Calvin Jeremiah he should have ignored people in front of his building for 31 days because he has high contacts.
We're not moving. We're not moving.
All we got to tell Calvin Jeremiah, despite what he tells people, is to allow us to form an independent oversight committee. Why is that too much to ask for? Tell Calvin Jeremiah, leave his bodyguard, because who authorized Calvin Jeremiah to pay a bodyguard and a driver with our tax dollars anyway, and come down here and face us like a man? Face us like a man.
That's right.
Why are you so afraid of transparency, Mr. Jeremiah?
Why?
You say that we have the wrong information. So why are you hiding? You should welcome an opportunity to build a better relationship with the communities that you claim to serve. If an independent oversight committee would make people feel better and you're doing no wrong, then you would jump at that opportunity. Mr. Jeremiah, let's talk about Calvin Jeremiah and how he wastes our tax dollars. Calvin Jeremiah installed a surveillance system and deployed police on a stakeout to catch illegal dumpers. To catch illegal dumpers.
The act of protest.
He did a press conference, a press release, and a 15-minute news statement. But three people have been murdered.
This is an act of protest.
No, it's not
And he has
protest.
This is an act of protest.
This is an act of protest.
This is an act of
Yes, we
protest.
can. Yes, we can.
we can.
Yes, we can.
We're gonna block this street.
We're blocking the street. It's blocked now. Go back that way.
Tell PHA.
I understand that. Why you gotta go back that way? You still don't know.
Your name is misdirected. You're living in the harshest conditions. They have been imposed upon us by oppressive systems. And you're mad at the wrong people. You're mad at the wrong people. You're mad at the wrong people. Your anger is misdirected. We are. Days. 31
been out here
days. We've been in
31
front of this
days.
building being ignored. You are mad at the wrong people.
You're mad at the wrong
You're mad at the wrong
people.
people.
You're mad at the wrong people.
You're mad at the wrong people.
You're mad at the wrong people.
We are trying to make a change, and this is the only way it's going to happen.
Listen, sweetheart, let me see your mic. 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 Let me see your mic so you can hear me a little louder. Yeah, I know. Brother, don't fuck with me.
I ain't do that. I just trying to keep everything down, sis. That's all.
This is the only way. It takes radical action to make this a better community for your children. For your children. For your children. For our children.
Listen. The same way you telling me to go around, I can bring you around with my car. You out here standing in the middle of
You are a slum
Oh, y'all got to turn around.
Slum lord. PHA is a slum lord. PHA is a slum lord. When North Philly is out, what do we do?
Yes, you did. Nobody coming this way.
Talk to the housing authority. He wants to know what's going on at his doorstep. He wants to make decisions based the people without speaking how they feel or what we need. And we will no longer tolerate it. We will no longer tolerate it. Enough is enough. We've been ignored for 31 days. 31 days.
And somebody is going to fuck around and hit y'all.
And that's fine. And that's fine.
Listen, you can get off your mic and get your ass whooped. You can get off the mic and get your ass whooped. You doing too much. You doing too much of that.
Philadelphia Housing Authority spent $45 million tax dollars to put an office in the middle of a poor residential neighborhood. Where almost as many people died homeless. In Philadelphia right here.
It's an act of protest. It's an act of protest.
Accountable for properly using our textiles as a house, Philadelphia.
I hit you, bitch. You ain't get hit. You ain't get hit at all. You ain't get hit at all. But y'all motherfuckers is ignorant.
No, we are trying to make a change.
Trying to make a change.
You don't get change. You don't get change by being nice and begging for it. That's what you don't understand it. You have to fight for what you want.
And that's how I feel right now. So which one of y'all want to fight? Which one y'all want to fight?
We are peaceful protesters. We are peaceful protesters. Trying to make a change.
Bullshit, bitch, you out here every day, right? Let's go get a fucking job. Let's go get a fucking job. And you can live in this. Fuck out of here, y'all.
If we don't fight now. If we don't fight now.
That way. Oh, this is a protest.
I don't care.
It's a peaceful protest. No, you have to back up. You have to back up. No, you have to back up.
We will not move.
You have to back up.
We will not move. We will not
Hey, she's hitting him. She's hitting him.
be moved.
God, this is a peaceful protest.
We shall not be moved.
Stop, man, stop. 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 You can't touch no fucking body.
Necessary.
This is a peaceful protest.
Everybody cries. They complain.
You can back up. You left
Because you're afraid to change the world that we live in.
Plate. All right, this is the plate.
All right. It's going to ruin your life, right? An hour of inconvenience is going to ruin your lives, right?
We're here for a reason.
We will never fight each other. We will never fight each other. I know that their anger is misdirected due to the oppressive systems that have disinvested
And you hit me twice in the
for years. Guys, I'm not going to fight my community. You can call me whatever name you want. You're a big kid. You ain't can back up. I have two big children. I don't even know if I'm going to PHA.
Baby girl, get in the car, mama. I know. Get in the car. Okay, I got you.
No, we're not moving.
Okay, but you can move your what's your mom? Bitch ass nigga ass, you fucking nut. What the fuck nut? That phone don't mean
For a
shit.
reason. Do you know why?
I don't give a fuck what your reason is for.
It's
The fuck?
people in North
Who gives a fuck about y'all in your housing, bitch? Go get a house. Go buy a fucking house. It's 2019, bitch. Motherfuckers is buying houses, not depending on PHA. Get the fuck out of here.
It's okay. All right, just back up.
Back the fuck up.
Stop cursing at us. I'm here for
I
you.
can curse whoever the fuck I want to curse.
I'm here for you,
You ain't here
sis.
for me, bitch, 'cause I own you. You not here for me, bitch.
Can you guys put your highlights in place?
Yeah, I got it.
We demand that Southern Carolina and the Philadelphia Housing Authority allow us to create an independent oversight committee that will just act as a liaison between PHA and the community.
Where do you think they're going?
To hear complaints and compliments and add information on the
Trying to get help.
You can laugh all you want. There's no recourse for PHA, complaints against PHA from people that do not live in PHA. Although 90% of your properties are in this neighborhood. Mr. Drew inconvenience way before today. Way before today. And we're trying to fight an hour or two of your time of inconvenience to change this that's going on. Do you really believe that this is for you? Do you really believe that we'll still have a place in this community? When they get done, when their shores will done by transformation, that's an experiment in the building of middle class neighborhood and nobody even knows if it's going to work?
We want an oversight committee here. When PHA thinks of residents, it thinks of people who live in PHA. 90% of PHA inventory is in North Philadelphia. PHA has brought this $45 million building here in our impoverished neighborhood. Many of us are homeowners. Many of us are block captains. Many of us are workers in this community, and we're demanding accountability with PHA. What we say does matter. You do not have an option to utilize our tax dollars and ignore and deprive us of having input into the planning for our community. That you don't get to do. So welcome to North Philadelphia, PHA.
You're the new name.
Darren Clark can't survive this, can't save you from what it is that is coming your way. It is not fair. Many of us have been in this community for all of our lives. This is an area that has been deprived of resources, but the privilege, PHA has had its way to plan around us. So we understand that if we don't have a seat at the table, we're on the menu. And guess what? Now PHA is on the menu of every household here in the community of North Philadelphia. Welcome to North Philadelphia, PHA. We have the right to protest. We have the right to not be ran down by a vehicle like in Charlotte.
This is an act of protest. Dawn Silver.
Who was ran over. Remember the woman in Charlotte who was ran over. Who President Trump said that there were many good people involved. Don't be like that. We have been out here for over a month. Give us our just due. We are taxpayers. We are taxpayers. Do not do like those people did in Charlotte who killed that woman just because she was exercising her constitutional right to protest. It's not that important. The police are standing right here. It's really not that important. We're not going to be here forever. We're simply making our point today. You don't get to run us over. This is not Charlotte. We have the right to be here. We live in the United States of America, and we have the right, the constitutional right, to free speech and to speak. Calvin Jeremiah has been given opportunity after opportunity to meet with us, and he has declined. It's not fair for you to add insult to the injury that this community has experienced already. Now, I would not advise you to back up on a Philadelphia police officer. Now you got yourself in a fix. Ask them to traffic cop you out of here. Calvin Jeremiah, we're talking to you. We're talking to Mayor Kitty. And we're saying that the Philadelphia Housing Authority that enjoys massive billions of PHA dollars, of federal HUD dollars since it was created. You have not done so in a way people and ignore the rest of us. Families like mine who've been in this neighborhood 70 years. Oh no, you won't. And I told Calvin Jeremiah this. I'm telling you again. Governor Wolf, we'll hear about it. We will petition Governor Wolf because PHA is a quasi-city agency created by the state of Pennsylvania through the House of Representatives and the Senate. So we know where to go. We know exactly where to go to register our concerns. And I'm sure that President Trump would like to hear our concerns as well. Because this Democratic town is problematic. We're tired of the poverty pipping. We're tired of people benefiting on our backs. We know that John Street put the for sale sign up on North Philadelphia, and we're taking it the hell down.
All right.
We're not playing with PHA. This is not, you will not minimize this and continue to harass with your petty police. You will not continue to harass Jennifer Bennett and her family. No, you will not. I have proof on camera of what PHA police have done, and Ronnie right here before you
Back that camera away from you, baby. You better back that shit away from you. Back it up. Back it the fuck up.
of city government here in North Philadelphia. And no, we offer you no apologies for the inconvenience that is experiencing today. You're gearing up to do your Memorial Day celebrations. But people in this city are suffering. People in North Philadelphia are suffering. Improvements that have come to North Philadelphia have not been for us who have been here for generations, who are taxpayers and property owners. It has not been. Not until outsiders, New Yorkers, have come to Philadelphia.
I mean, she's so ignorant. She acts like she has the gentrifying house. You don't, sis. You don't.
There's a water cooler and fancy bathroom.
Like you're just as poor as everybody else.
will have a say-so about your plan, whether you like it or not. Why? Because we're taxpayers. We are home.
I'm gonna go down and try to hit them off out there.
Generations.
Give me a better sign.
Generations. And we're here to stay. And we choke on spoon feeding. You didn't know that, PHA, did you? This is where the riots were back in the 60s. We don't take any crap from just any old body. I was sitting on my steps tonight at a riot. I'm telling you, it's a new damn day here in North Philadelphia. We're sick and tired of being toyed with. You PHA cops, this is your warning. You're gonna stop harassing people who are protesting out here because we have a constitutional right to do so. And if you don't know that that is true, check with your high-powered PHA attorneys that are being paid with PHA federal tax dollars. Check with them. Check with them. Even Trump knows it. We're not playing with anyone. And we're not begging. We're not here as beggars. Be real clear. We're real clear. We're not PHA residents. See? But we have fielded complaints from PHA residents. Why? Because many of them are not happy either. Not at all. So let's be clear. There's room for improvement. And you have an obligation to come and talk with us. And so, yeah, guess who's going to be, now we were at the table with you. What's his man's name? Calvin Jeremiah. We were at the table with you. You said we were going to meet again, and then you declined that. Why? Because you have marginalized this protest to narrow it down to one people, one person who you have a vendetta against, Jennifer Bennett. Well, guess what? We're here because we support Jennifer Bennett and know that the demands that she is making are reasonable.
Yes,
the fact that PHA police cars, you cannot distinguish them from the Philadelphia police cars. That's unacceptable. It is deceptive to this community, which is already over-policed by SEPTA police, Temple police, PHA police, Philadelphia police, state police, security guards, semi-cops, everybody. We're sick and tired, as Fannie Lou Hamer said, we're sick and tired of being sick and tired. And if you and your company...
Whoa! Oh my God! What are you doing? Really? This is a civil protest and the police are here watching you. This is a civil protest. Really? No. Really? So when you get arrested, where is... If this is a street legal, let's now put the license plate. Oh, here's the license plate. D287SME. If this is a civil protest, you are not allowed.
It's not worth it. It's not worth it. We're entitled to protest. We're entitled to protest.
They failed to call civil affairs. They failed to call civil affairs, so they're liable for any injury that occurs to us. They failed to follow protocol because they want to pretend like this isn't happening, like they've been doing. Oh.
This is pathetic. This is the kind of bullying that we have been experiencing at the hands of PHA. This is the official bullying that has been going on. Jennifer Bennett's house was firebombed.
Yep.
This is the official. This is the official.
Go to the same school next year because they want to take over your
This is
neighborhood.
the official
They want to take over your neighborhood.
abuse that we have been suffering at the hands of twisted PHA employees. It's unprofessional, it's unforgivable, and it needs to stop.
All right, police are coming in.
It needs to stop. We're asking for accountability for the Philadelphia.
We go stand with Gerald.
Yeah.
We're asking for accountability.
Y'all say it.
Accountability. We're asking for, as taxpayers, we're asking for accountability. We're demanding accountability as taxpayers. As taxpayers. We have a right to have a say
Oh, well,
This is a civil protest. This is a civil protest. If you want to call
Trying to listen to you. Calm down. She can't hear you.
Because your officers just witnessed 4 people
trying
getting
to
ran
get
over
hit by a bulldozer.
by a bulldozer.
And watched it.
They
and
stopped.
Protesters do we have out
Maybe 15.
here?
We were run up on by a bulldozer. that
No,
destroyed
this is
three
my
people.
second
Are you-
time being hit.
Yeah,
Is there
today.
anyone injured?
Don't be
No.
aggressive towards her. She
so-
wasn't aggressive towards you.
I can only handle one thing at a time. Okay. So
And when
right now,
we told him we want him arrested. He told my his back up. He proceeded.
We have the drive, the license plate number.
Okay, because me and him, we
I
just
can't talk to these fucking people.
take a walk.
Lady back here.
I mean, we're a horizontal group, so we're all in on it.
Well, me and him turned around and all we saw was a bulldozer.
Yeah, no, I know they tried to run us over with the bulldozer.
Okay, yeah, we know who you is. That's it. Yeah, I know. Yeah.
People are walking in and out of PHA buildings. These people are all very well paid. Then what you need to do is go around the corner and start visiting some PHA housing. And what you'll begin to find there is broken doors, broken collars, leaking roofs, all kinds of shit. And with most of these PHA tenants being poor women, the maintenance people are saying, well, yeah, I'll come fix your roof. What you got for me? If you ain't got nothing for me, fuck your roof.
That's right.
But at the same time, look at all these very well-paid people running in and out of here. They're supposed to be protecting the interests of the poor. This is bullshit. This is capitalism at its fucking greatest. You cannot tell me that people who are living cushy really give a goddamn about people who are living in these hoods. And come to find out, this same group here has investors classes. So people can come up from New York, Washington, sit down,
Yeah.
make cushy deals, and kick everybody off of this block or that block, and then move into gentrifiers all over the place. This is bullshit. We demand that civilians be on the oversight board that has nothing to do with PHA whatsoever, so that the interests of the poor is protected. And the same thing goes with the bullshit PHA police. Running around harassing poor women, give me what I want, or I'll do this to you. They're not protecting anybody down here. If anything, they're here to protect the gentrifiers. And you see all kinds of stuff going on outside the building. They are here to protect the gentrifiers, to sell off much of North Philly as they possibly can. The people who has a lot of money, and in the end, the poor has nothing to say about it. We demand that people who have nothing at all to do with PHA check the books out. Check out the housing stock. Check out the maintenance records. No, they won't do that. But I bet there's not one person in there making less than $40,000 a year.
Want to talk about the crime, the dumping? And the
Yes, okay. So I'm going to go back to this since we're being surrounded by Philadelphia Police, Civil Affairs, and PHA Police. Let's talk about back in April, Calvin Jeremiah installed a state-of-the-art surveillance system. And he had his police perform a stakeout under Chief Joseph Marker and Chief Inspector William Brett right there. And Sergeant Gleason, who didn't come today. And they performed a stakeout to catch murderers. No, try again. Drug dealers. No, try again. Child molesters. Wrong again. Dumpers. Yes, we have it there. He installed a surveillance system and did a police stakeout to catch illegal dumpers. Then he did a press conference, a press release, and a 15-minute segment about how dumping will not be tolerated in the neighborhood of choice like Sharswood, the magical forest of Sharswood that they're creating here. So, since Thursday, 3 people have been murdered in PHA projects in North Philadelphia, including a grandmother going to get food for her grandson at the Chinese store. Calvin Jeremiah has not uttered a word. Where's the press conference? Where's the press conference? When are you going to offer your condolences? When are you going to pay for homegoing services because you're directly responsible for these deaths? Because you had your police staking out dumpers and harassing protesters while people were murdered.
Allison?
You want me to record you? Are you gonna...
Yeah, you want to hold the sign? Yeah. All right, so I guess it's my turn. So I don't live in North Philadelphia. I'm here standing in solidarity with Jen and the folks that do live here. Because I live just south of here in an area that was never redlined and was never subjected to the disinvestment and the displacement that North Philadelphia has been. And it's very clear to me what has happened in terms of trying to erase the rich history of North Philadelphia, the history of resistance, which I think that they are trying to erase right now, the resistance that is happening through this occupation that has taken over a month with support from many sectors, and to install this $45 million building full of people who are not building housing, while as a city we are closing homeless shelters. So I know, I do research. I have a blog and I follow money. And the money that I follow is a lot about human capital analytics and using poor people as profit centers and how it's linked to gentrification and displacement. And what I know from my research is that what happened here in Sharswood is part of a global movement. What happened at Vaux and the closure and the turnover of that school to big picture learning, what this is being incubated, these choice neighborhood systems, are part of a larger program of pay for success investment, which essentially guts public services, makes them dysfunctional, displaces the poor, and uses them to create profit for global investors. And so what's happening here is both very local and very important, but it also has global ramifications. What's happening here right now, and us standing together, both folks in North Philadelphia and those of us who value what North Philadelphia represents and its importance to our city's history, and the city of resistance, and the riots, and Cecil B. Moore, and jazz, and rhythm and blues, and everything, that is something that we need to hold on to. That is the value of our city, and our city is the people. It's not just buildings, it's not just property. It's the people and the spirit of North Philadelphia that's what's important. So I want everyone to know that there is a movement against this, and we understand that the stakes are high. This isn't just about one family's house being firebombed. This isn't just about one neighborhood, because if they're coming after Sharswood, guess what? The next choice neighborhood is Bartram's Village in Southwest. They're coming after Southwest. The investing in opportunity zones. We just elected a new person in West Philly. Well, guess what? Almost all of West Market Street is one of these investing in opportunity zones. It's all part of this same system of capitalizing on poverty, displacing folks who have every right to be here because it's their community, and remaking it as if they weren't here and they don't matter. But they do matter. They matter. So I'm grateful to be part of this movement today, and we're here to stay.
Let me say, want to do some more chants, y'all?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
I get that every time I get on this.
Go in.
It is our duty to fight for our freedom.
It is our duty to fight for our freedom.
It is our duty to win.
It is our duty to win.
We must love and take care of one another.
We must love and take care of one another.
We have nothing to lose but our chains.
We have nothing to lose but our chains.
With North Philadelphia on attack, what shall we do?
Stand up, fight back.
With North Philadelphia is under attack, what shall we do?
Stand up, fight back.
Fist up!
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 Fight back.
See, it was good that you came and spoke because that showed diversity. You hear me? That showed that diversity, man. You hear me? No, her coming.
That we've seen today
she coming from a different walk.
in terms of the reaction from the community. I think when we as activists, when we come out and we do this type of work, we definitely expect pushback. But what we saw today in the heart of Black North Philly at the hands of other Black people was shameful. We had Black people in the middle of Ridge Avenue in North Philly attempting to run over Black people who are literally fighting for their humanity. These particular Black people in the streets today cared more about their individual jobs, more about their individual comfort than they did about the collective Black community.
That's right.
And then we turn around and we wonder why we are so easily exploited. The only reason why rich people from Philly, New York, and DC can come and take over our communities and build a $45 million monument to capitalism in the middle of the hood is because of what I'm talking about right now. The fact that we're okay with some random Black guy from New York coming down to Philadelphia and flipping our neighborhoods, thank you, brother, is a part of the problem. We go around and we say Black Lives Matter. We get angry. We want to pop off. But did Black Lives Matter to Black people today in the middle of the street? Did Black Lives Matter when that sister in her 20s was trying to fight me? Her elder? No, it didn't. This is a problem. In every single movement that Black people have had, there are other Black people who did not stand with them, but then 10, 15, 20 years later, those same naysayers benefited from all the people who put their bodies on the line. We lift up Martin Luther King in 2019 and talk about his dream. But did you know that Martin Luther King was on the most wanted list up until the day he died? Did you know that many Black people, when Martin Luther King was actually alive, did not support him? You would think that at some point we would learn from that history. But I'm sad to say, y'all, that I'm looking at today, and we don't know our history, and we haven't learned anything.
Talk about it. Talk about it.
Don't even make a difference.
Talk about it.
This is a problem. And then when the cops come out, the PHA cops, the septic cops, the Philly cops, whatever cop you want to talk about, come out and they shoot your brother or your daughter or shoot your mom even. You're going to call us and ask us to help, right? But where are you today? You couldn't be inconvenienced for an hour while we're fighting for your right to exist in this neighborhood? How dare
you? How dare you behave like this to other black people in the middle of a black neighborhood? People talk about how black folks, we need more political education. We need to learn. But I don't think we need that much political education to know that it's not okay to run over other black people in the street.
Right. Right.
We're not leaving. We all know that being a revolutionary is fundamentally an act of love. We're out here risking our bodies. We're out here being disrespected by people who look just like us because we have so much love for you all. The cops are out here laughing at us, mocking us, telling us, don't you have a job? Fuck yeah, we have jobs. But we're willing to use our personal time. We're willing to sneak out, do whatever we need to do so we can stand here and be accountable to you all. This is not a joke. This is not a game. We're not here for your amusement. This is serious political action. In 20 years, all you low-level employees at PHA won't even have a job. They have a place for you in the suburbs. They don't want you in the city because white folks is coming back. And even if you own your home, they're going to price you out of that home anyway. You can't afford your taxes. So please don't think you're special. You're not. And pretty soon, all of this will be revealed to you. We're not moving. We're not leaving. We will be back here. We're going to support Comrade Jen because her protest is legitimate. Her protest is right. And her protest is just.
Right.
And when you look back in the history of Philadelphia, you're going to know about Occupy PHA. You're going to be putting her name in history books. And you're going to feel ashamed that you didn't stand with her. That you mocked her. That you made fun of her. That you told us to get a job.
Have the same kinds of jobs like y'all have.
Fist up.
Fight back.
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 Brother, stay in your lane. You're uneducated about the cause and the struggle.
About everything.
that all black people are going through in this community. Go home. Go home.
Go home.
Go home.
Go home.
Yeah, there's some black folk that are people of privilege, and I guess you're real from one of them. But we're not that. That's not who we are. We're activists out here. And yeah, we do stand and step out on the water like Peter. And we will stand against the injustice that the Philadelphia Housing Authority is doing to the very taxpayers who fund every effort that they do. You don't get to work in isolation in our community. Philadelphia Housing Authority, your commissioners, Kelvin Jeremiah, welcome to North Philadelphia.
Welcome to North Philadelphia.
North Philadelphia. This is our
Could have been anywhere in the world today. But you're here with
home.
me, and I want to thank you for that.
Whose home? Our home. Whose home? Our home. Whose home? Our home. Whose home? Our home. This is our home. North Philadelphia. It's not Gary Clark's home. It's not Governor Wolf's home. It's not Averdale's home. It's not any of these elected officials' home. It's not Jim Kennedy's home. This is our home.
That's right. This is what we fight for, everybody. We're fighting for their future, for their little future, so that they can have a place to live. When the future is back up on fire, they have a future.
Who's on first? We're on first. Who's on first? We're on first. You are accountable to us as taxpayers, and yes, you will be accountable to us, and we will use Right to Know to look into every every piece of your business. We're in your business now, PHA. Calvin Jeremiah, you had an opportunity to meet with us. Audit, 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 every dime, audit every dime.
Yeah, so we got this housing authority right here. They thought it was a good idea to put a $45 million building in the middle of a poor residential neighborhood. This housing authority is being ran by a grown-ass child named Calvin A. Jeremiah, who cannot communicate unless it's a compliment. And that's how I got here, because for 3 years, I came to his board meetings and kindly asked him to tell his private police to stop coming to my home that I own, that is not PHA. He wanted to laugh in my face. So I kept coming, and I started paying attention. And I said, damn, this dude is colonizing North Philadelphia. He sits and he laughs. Norris Homes, what's that? I'm going to turn Charlotte into a tourist neighborhood. People sit here and feel inconvenienced. You're going to be inconvenienced when you're up somewhere in the damn boulevard, hoping your kids don't get hit by a car going to school. Okay? Because this isn't for us. The Sharpswood Transformation Plan is an experiment. And PHA is selling the data to the University of Penn to see how we adjust to being part of a newly created middle-class neighborhood, whatever the hell that is. PHA sees 1,330 parcels of land through eminent domain in 2015. Eminent domain is when the government seizes your land against your will, and then they pay you a third of what it's worth, or probably less than that. They see 1,330 parcels of land. The only thing built on any parcel of that land is this office. No housing. Since they seized the land and kicked our homeowners, our taxpayers, and the voices that could have been in our voting booths, on Tuesday out, they have had 3 auctions, auctioning off many valuable homes right here in the same neighborhood that they took eminent domain in. How is this okay? I live on Diamond Street. I watched 18 and Diamond abroad go from being all PHA to being all Temple students. How did it turn into a Temple campus when it was damn near a housing project 5 years ago? Mr. Jeremiah, how did a housing project turn into a Temple campus? How? It's patrolled by Temple police. Christmas break, if you go outside, you can get snatched off the street. It's so dead because nobody's here. Nobody's here. Look at this. Ridge Avenue used to be the livest strip around North Philly. Where are the people? Where are the fucking people, Mr. Jeremiah? Come outside. You send your bodyguard. You send your bodyguard. Who the fuck told you you can pay for a bodyguard with my fucking tax dollars? Who told you can pay for a driver with my tax dollars? Well, I witnessed people die homeless on these fucking streets. You've lost your mind. Who told you could steal $45 million from us and build an office in the middle of a neighborhood that all the homeless people are in now because they've been pushed out of Center City? People could live here. Then you decide to take up the whole block. Mr. Jeremiah, you will be held accountable. Your childish God complex that doesn't allow you to negotiate or take any criticism is going to be your downfall. And you will be the next Carl Green on The Price is Right. Thank you.
Yo, do you want to say anything about homelessness?
No, I'm good. I'm in head going slow if I yell one more time.
So we're going to close out the way we usually close out all of our actions. Fist up. Fight. It is our duty to fight for our freedom.
It is our duty to fight for our freedom.
It is our duty to win.
It is our duty to win.
We must love and support one another.
We must love and support one another.
We have nothing to lose but our chains.
We have nothing to lose but our chains.
It is our duty to fight for our freedom.
It is our duty to fight for our freedom.
It is our duty to win.
It is our duty to win.
We must love and support one another.
We must love and support one another.
We have nothing to lose but our chains.
We have nothing to lose but our chains.
We have nothing to lose but our chains.
We have nothing to lose